Welcome to the Cage of Dreams. I'm your host, Pro Wrestling's bad boy, Carnage. And with me, as always, my partner in crime, Tony D. Oh, sad news, folks. Tony D is no longer with Cage of Dreams. He's moved on to other great dreams that he wants to achieve. You know, he's been the drummer for Audio Wild for a very long time. He's been the co-host here on this great show, and now he's gone on to other dreams to conquer, and we wish him well, and we wish him the best, and we're going to miss him because, Tony, you were like a boss, brother. We're going to miss you. Now, this episode is our Halloween 2014 edition. It is with Naughty Girls Donut Shop, and if nobody's never heard of Naughty Girls Donut Shop, well, you must be living under a rock, because it's been in all the newspapers, it's been on TV, it's been in the news. There's been a lot going on, and they've only been open a few months. But the bad boy went down, and I got to the bottom of it. And you know what I found out? It's all delicious. From the breakfasts to over 160 types of donuts to the desserts, to the homemade coffee that they have, to everything. It's fantastic, top to bottom. And so if you ever are in that area, Front Row, Virginia, please make sure you get down to Naughty Girls Donut Shop. That's naughtygirlsdonutshop.com. So make sure you check them out, because they are awesome. And every chance I get, I go out of town, I'll stop by and get me a little snack for the road. So I want to thank Tianna and Natalie, the owners of Naughty Girls Donut Shop. I want to thank them for having us. We had such an incredible time down there. We taste tested donuts. We got to see how they make them. All the hours and preparation that goes into just, you know, these lovely creations of sweetness. It's just outstanding. The crew that they have down there is just phenomenal. And we just, the line was actually out the door when we got there. It took us a little while just to get in. And it's always like that, I'm sure, because there's nothing that is not naughty or delicious or tasty, whatever word you want to use to describe this just incredible place. I mean, it's just fantastic. And you deserve, if you're in the sweets like I am, get down to Naughty Girls Donut Shop. That's all I got to say. Now, normally do the top 5, which is a staple of the show, and usually my man helps me out, but he ain't here. So, the bad boy's going it alone. And you might be asking yourself, well, where's Dream Girl Shannon? Well, she's on assignment, so she couldn't be here either. So I'm riding solo. And so here we go. The top 5 tonight is going to be top 5. Normally it's a topic related to the guests on the show. But because my man Tony D is not with us anymore, I'm going to do a special top 5 for you, Tony. And it's going to be my top 5 favorite episodes with Tony D. So I say we just jump right into it. We're going to go with number 5 on my list. And number 5 was probably our first episode ever. We had Grandmaster Martial Arts Jeff Cook was on the show. And we had a great time with him. It was our very first episode. We're all a little nervous, but he wanted to teach us some self-defense moves. And I was a little hesitant on that. And so I nominated my man Tony. And unfortunately, he took Tony down pretty quick. Kind of left him laying on the floor, really. But, you know, Tony, that's show business, brother. And we had a great time doing that episode. And now number 4 on my list is Nina Ninja. Now, Nina Ninja was one of the DC Demon Cats, roller derby star, and we had her on. And, you know, she came in with her roller skates, and we had a great time with her. But then towards the end of the show, we couldn't find her. So we're looking around, you know, where's Nina? All of a sudden, here she comes, flying through the studio, hip checks Tony, knocks him right out of the shot. I thought it was kind of funny, but luckily nobody got hurt. And, just another fun time on Cage of Dreams. And so now we move to number 3. Number 3 on my list was Nyla Rose. Now, Nyla Rose is a professional wrestler. And this is one bad chick. Anyway, she came on the show. Tony, as usual, talking smack to the ladies, challenged her to an arm wrestling contest. Now, I had my money on Nyla, and she should have won. But unfortunately, my man Tony cheated a little bit, and he won that one. But I'll tell you what, I know he pulled something out of socket, because I know he was holding his arm and had a sling on. By the end of the show, we had to send him out to the paramedics. They had to take a look at him. So he got a little something back on it. He might have won, but it wasn't, a really good victory for him. But either way, here we go. Moving on to number 2. My number 2 favorite was one of my great friends, the boxing champ herself, Tori Nelson. She was on the show, and Tony decided he wanted to spar with her. Now, she holds like 3 or 4 titles, and she is number 1 in the world and number 1 in our hearts. And so during their little sparring session, he got knocked clean out. I mean, like little birdies flying around his head. He was knocked clean out. But she's the champ. What do you expect? And so now we move on to number 1. Number 1 on my list. Probably one of my all-time favorite episodes. There was many, but this was number 1. Made it to number 1. Washington Redskins. Darrell Young was on the show. And he and I have a lot in common. More than I thought. But the one thing we could not agree on was which sports was better. See, us wrestlers, we train 365. We don't take days off. We don't take, any time. It's just straight on through. We don't have an off season like football players. And so, I thought we were a little bit more in shape. And so I challenged him a little bit to test that theory out. But Darrell, I ain't going to forget you, man. You had to pick up a chair, which he did, try to beat me with it. But luckily Tony stepped in, stopped it before it got too far out of hand. Get a little crazy, but didn't get too far out of hand because my man Tony was there to keep everybody in check. But that's it. That's my top 5 favorite episodes with Tony D. They're all great. And you can find all of them on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, put in Cage of Dreams, and boom, there we are. Over 30 episodes on there. Some of my wrestling events are on there. Some promos, interviews, all kinds of great stuff that we've done over the couple of years. And if you're in Northern Virginia, you can find us on Cox, Comcast, and Fios. You can just check your local listings, look for us, and there we are. And so I want you to sit back, watch this Naughty Girls episode, because it's a delicious time that we had down in Front Royal, Virginia. And I want to thank you, and just remember, this show is about dreams, so go out, live yours, no matter how big or small they are. Just try, at least try to go out and live those dreams, because I know if you don't, you'll regret it. And that's why I made this show. I made it for you. Sitting at home right now, thinking about it. So get out there. Live your dream. I have, and you deserve to. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the show. Bad Boy Carnage here on site Front Row, Virginia at Naughty Girls Donut Shop. Today, an exclusive interview. I have Tianna and Natalie, the owners and proprietors of Naughty Girls Donuts. Today, it's going to be a sweet time down here in Front Row. Stay tuned for Cajun Dreams. Welcome to the Cajun Dreams. I'm your host, Pro Wrestling's bad boy, Carnage. And this is a special Halloween edition. We're here in Front Row, Virginia, on location at Naughty Girls Donut Shop, where it's always a little creepy, it's a little spooky, but it's always naughty, because this episode I have with me Natalie and Tianna Ramos, the owners and proprietors of this great establishment. And you can always find us, no matter where you are, on Cox, Comcast, Fios, YouTube, and Facebook. So make sure you check us out. Now, if anybody's not seen this show, it's basically about people that either have lived, are living, or about to live their dreams. They come on, they talk about it, with none other than me, the bad boy of cable, Carnage. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Tianna and Natalie are going to be right here with me, and we're going to talk about it. So come on back, Cajun Dreams.
I'm Lexi.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Leah.
I'm Mitchell.
I'm Kiana. I'm Anna. And I'm Adina.
And
We were at Naughty Girls Donut Shop, and you're watching Cajun Dreams.
Welcome back to the Cajun Dreams. I'm your host, the bad boy of cable, Carnage. And with me, I have Tianna and Natalie Ramos of Naughty Girls Donut Shop. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to the Cajun Dreams. I appreciate you coming on. It's full Halloween season right now, so I know you got your costume on. You're going to be doing a photo shoot. Congratulations on that. Should be very great. And the photo shoot y'all are doing is going to be for the shop. Is that correct?
It is. We're doing a calendar shoot.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. And you can be putting the pictures on the walls as well, so when everybody comes in, they'll see them, right?
Yep. Right. We're going to replace all of the pinup girls with pictures of our staff.
Oh, excellent. That's a cool thing to do. Now, I know you girls have only been here a short time. I think you opened up in summer 2014. And since then, how's the business going? I know it's booming. Every time I come in here, there's a line out the door. So, you know, I mean, is that on a regular or what?
It is. It is. On the regular, we're busy. On the weekends, you can't get in the door.
That's pretty cool. Now, for the fans out there, tell them a little bit about, Tianna, you go first. Just tell them a little bit about your background and, you know, in the baking. Well, I know you went to culinary school.
Yeah, I went to culinary school about the age of, I want to say, 8. And I started, like, wanting to do baking and cooking when I was a little bit younger, because of the fact my mom had a culinary background. And she would just teach me, you know, little things. And then as I went to culinary school and I was expanding my skills, I found a love for it. And then as time went on, I was realizing I wasn't so sure about the cooking, but I fell in love, in love with the whole baking aspect. And I wanted to, like, be ahead of everyone else. So what I started to do was I was doing the culinary classes, but I was also watching YouTube at the same time. So as I was, like, learning how to, like, make regular buttercream cakes, I was on YouTube learning how to do, like, people on fondant and gum paste and flowers and stuff. So I kind of expanded through the time of me growing up. And then eventually when we moved, I wasn't able to take the same culinary classes because we weren't sure about the area. So when my mom went inside a local hospital, they didn't have a bakery, and I opened up my own bakery program for teens only, because I know there's other entrepreneurs or teens who want to become entrepreneurs just like me. So we built this whole thing together, and every day I would teach another teen a different aspect, like either if it was a 3-tiered cake or if it was different pastries for the cases that were put out there for the bakery. And then after a while, I already knew I wanted to open up a bakery, and with me doing that, since it's a hospital, that's where the name came from, because you're not supposed to give out, like, you know, unhealthy, like, treats at a hospital. So then that's when they started calling me the naughty girl, because I had, like, the tattoos and, like, the whole ripped jeans and everything. They're like, you're the good meets nice and everything. You're like, you're totally not a bad kid. So that's where like the whole like thing came from.
That's pretty. Natalie, you must be pretty excited that your daughter has been able to go through the culinary school and learn all this craft and everything and open up the store. I mean, it's been quite a blessing for you all. I'm sure you're pretty excited. Tell us a little bit about your background.
I have a background in everything, so I'm the Jill of all trades.
Okay.
But my background, culinary-wise, was Johnson & Wales.
Oh.
And after I went to Johnson & Wales, I became a director of nutrition. I've worked for several hospitals as line cook, pastry chef, executive chef, food and beverage director. You know, just from hotels on. And she was there. She watched everything. So
And you work with the Hard Rock too, right? Is
I
that
did.
correct? And
I did.
Hyatt Regency?
I did.
That's pretty incredible stuff right there.
I did, yeah.
That's top of the line stuff. Now, all the cooking shows are real popular now, and that's real exciting. And have you ever seen they have like the junior chef,
Junior Master Chef, I think is what it's called now, which has the little kids on there. And when I see that now, I think of you doing stuff like that, and that's pretty incredible. Now, I know you have the business here, it's mostly donuts, you have all kind of, actually have some of the products here. You also even have, now what is this? It's like some of the coffee and stuff that you guys have?
Yeah, we have
Your own brand of coffee?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We have our own coffee. She has, she does a line of sundaes and donut chicken and sandwiches and anything you could do with a donut, she pretty much does.
And I'm looking at this menu that you guys have, and it's nobody has seen it, and if nobody's never been down here in front of Royal Virginia to Naughty Girls Donuts, you need to get down here. This stuff, trust me, I can't go by the place without stopping in here and getting something on my way to my wrestling shows, wherever I'm going. And just looking at this menu is just absolutely delicious, really. It's just who came up with the whole design and everything of the menu and all the names for a lot of the donuts and stuff. Is it you guys do it together, or?
Yeah, it was during the summer, so me and my mom had a lot of take in it. She was better at like finding the recipes for the food aspect, but all the donuts, we have over like 175 different flavors of donuts. So every day we never have the same donut. Like we have like people coming in, why don't you guys have the s'mores donut or something like that? And we're like, oh, we don't have the same flavors every day. But that's what keeps them interested because they're coming back the next day and like, wonder what donut they have today. You know?
Right. Well, that is pretty different, other than everybody else, because you go to other donut shops, you kind of have the same stuff over and over again. But I think that's probably one of the aspects of your business, which makes you kind of separated from everybody else. Not to mention that they're absolutely delicious and incredible. So make sure you come and get some. And keep plugging this because this is just awesome stuff right here. Now, you guys thinking about maybe franchising to other areas, or?
That's the hope. The hope is we start out here and then we work our way further up north and just completely go around until
Take over the United States, right? So.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, hey. I didn't say that. She did, but that's okay. But yeah, your donuts are incredible. And I know you have mostly all teens that work here. You don't have any adults,
No.
which is very different as well. Why that? Why just teens here?
For like change really, because every teen that works here has some kind of story to them. Every teen that works here has a heart in this place from beginning to end. With Naughty Girl Donut Shop, it's for making change in other teens' lives. If they don't have something, or if they're not too comfortable in their home, or they want to pursue their dreams, that's what we're here to do. Here is their second home. This is where they come if they, need a place to, like, oh, I need to, like, take a break, I'm going to go down to my job. Like, they love working here, and, like, it makes me happy to, like, know that they absolutely don't mind being here. Even on their days off, they're here just to be here. Like, and, like, we're all a family. We're all united in one. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, this is me. No, this is us. Like, everything is we. It's not me. Like, all my ideas, I like help create them and stuff, but I'm always going to them like, you know, what should we do next, or like, what should we do today, or like something like that. Like, this is all like for us. And then other teams that come in here, you know, asking for an applications, the family just grows bigger and bigger. So.
Now, how many do you have on staff right now?
Range.
15, right? 15
Yeah,
or 20?
yeah, no, 9. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 13.
13. Oh, that's pretty good. And you guys are open 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
And so make sure, and the website is naughtygirlsdonutshop.com.
Or NG.
You'll see it right on the screen. I'm going to put it right on the screen right here so that way you can see it. Make sure you look it up on the internet. And if you live anywhere near Front Royal, Virginia, you better make sure you get your butt down here and get some donuts. So there's anything on the menu is incredible, but I've tried the Wake and Bacon.
The
It's
Wake
one
and
of
Bacon.
my personal favorites. They've got some wild names, but the donuts are just incredible, so make sure you get down here and get some. Now, I know you're trying to do the expansion across the United States, take over the other donut place, and I wish you nothing but luck on that. But we have Natalie and Tianna Ramos with us right here on Cage of Dreams. This is an exclusive now. No, you ain't gonna see this anywhere except here and by this guy, the bad boy Cable Carnage. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm gonna speak a little bit more with Natalie and Tianna. So come on back, Cage of Dreams.
Hi, I'm Bambi. I'm Temptation. I'm Lala. And we're the LTW Divas. And you're watching the Cage of Dreams.
Welcome back to the Cage of Dreams. I'm your host, Pro Wrestling's bad boy Carnage, and we are still here at Naughty Girls Donut Shop. With me now is Tianna. She is still here with us. We're having a great time down here. During the break, I was taste testing some of the donuts, and you know, all I got to say is I need a nap. Okay. But now, Tianna, tell the people out there a little bit. Now, you guys get here like real early. You open up at like 5 in the morning. So what time do you guys usually get here and start setting up and getting the donuts ready? And how long does it usually take?
To actually like bake the donuts and ice them and everything, we have to start around 9:30 at night.
Wow.
Yeah, and we don't finish till about like 4:30 in the morning.
Holy mackerel. It's like a full-time job. You guys like,
Yeah.
look here, y'all got cots and stuff in the back or what?
No, we're just up 24 hours and working.
Wow, that's incredible. But you know, hard work pays off. You know, in the end, you guys are going to sit back one day and realize it was all worth it. You know, anybody out there that's trying to live your dream out there, this young lady is doing it right here. And there you are. How old?
I'm 17.
17 years old. And you know, what she's doing is just incredible. She's helping the teens in America. She has a great location here, a great you know, business going on. It's just outstanding, and it's just great to see young people like this that have the inspiration and the drive to do something so great. Now with all the teamwork, now you guys have like special things going on at night too, and during the week and things like that. So tell everybody about some of the special events that they can check out.
Okay, on Tuesdays we have our game night where we have like this huge game truck, and you know, you get a donut, and once you get a donut you're able to go into the game truck, and they have a Wii, they have the Xbox, they have that little dance game you step on and you dance.
Yeah. I don't do that.
And on Fridays we have our kitchen sink challenge. And in the kitchen sink challenge, it's like a real kitchen sink. It's like this big, and you have like 24 donuts in it, a whole gallon of ice cream, toppings, candies, the whole 9 yards. And it's crazy. Like so many teens come in at night on Fridays to do the challenge. So.
Wow, I'm getting hungry just thinking about that. Now, you also do some charity work. You help with some of the local charities. I know I've seen some of the things for like Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
What are some of the other charities that you work with, helping out?
We have Toys for Tots. We do Abundant Life Church. We're currently doing one for breast cancer, and we also have some for books for kids who like are not like really able to read or don't have money to buy books. We're collecting books on the side, and every day like somebody will bring in a different book, and then at the end of the day we'll just bring them to the organization and give them all the books.
That's pretty good. That's outstanding. It's great to hear. You know, you're such a young person, but you seem so adult with all the great things that you're doing, working with the local community. You're doing charity. Now I know when you guys started this thing, it was all over the news. It was all over the internet, the newspapers. Y'all were getting some heat for this. Y'all were getting a whole lot of heat, and I like that. Because I get the same thing in the wrestling business. All the guys always hating on me and everything. All you Joe Neckbones out there, you're a bunch of haters, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people were hating on these young ladies here for what they were doing. But they were doing something good, not just for them. They were doing it for the community and for the teens out there. And that's what you need to realize. All these people are just crazy, you know, haters out there. What some of the heat that you would get, I know you guys just turn it right around into positive stuff.
Absolutely.
And so what was some of the stuff you were getting? You know, all the people were trying to say that it was a sin and all this other stuff I was reading and everything.
Oh yeah, it was
about that.
a small Christian group in the community. They didn't like the name or the uniforms of the workers. You know, I don't think that there's anything wrong with how we dress, but they didn't like it very much. They also said that on the end of Naughty Girl, it's an arrow pointing to the name, but they thought it was a devil's tail.
Oh
So
I'm a Christian first and foremost, and I don't see anything wrong. I think we have a good like a 50s type theme.
yeah,
There's nothing naughty really about it, other than that the donuts are just incredibly naughty to eat. I'm telling you that right now. I mean, but other than that, I think everything that you guys got going on is just incredible. And of course, it's always not going to be, sweet and nice out there. You're going to get some people that are going to hate on you and everything else. But that's just part of the business, and that's just the way it goes. So tell all the fans out there, give them any advice that you might have for any young teens out there, or just anybody in general that maybe you feel that they should know about if they want to start their own business. Just kind of give them any advice that you might give.
Any advice that I want to give them would probably be, don't take anything from anybody. Like, they can say one thing, but as long as you know who you really are as a person, and you know that you're doing good stuff, then there should be nothing to worry about. Because at the end of the day, they're not the ones you're really catering to. You're catering to all your fans out there.
That's right.
So.
Well, good. That's great. Well, I'll tell you what, we're just about out of time. I want to thank you for coming on. I know Natalie's busy. They've got a lot of things going on. She had to walk away from us, but we appreciate having her on. We appreciate having you on. I wish you nothing but luck and great success in your business.
Thanks.
And I look forward to coming in every time I'm in town. Come down here to Naughty Girls, and you all better too. I'm telling you, if you're in Front Royal, Winchester, Northern Virginia, anywhere, do not pass this place. Make sure you come on in here, check them out, get a snack, get something to drink, whatever it is. Just make sure you get down here to Naughty Girls. I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I appreciate it very much. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this week. Again, naughtygirlsdonutshop.com. Make sure you check them out from Raw, Virginia. This is the Bad Boy Cable saying, don't just live your life, live your dream. Take care.